Who am I? Who am I? I'm Kendall.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know this video, it's a girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. So today we're going to be talking about Love Island USA Season 6, Episode 31. Let's get right into the video. This is basically the episode where we see what happens in, JaNa's and Kenny's, hideaway. Because, we don't know what would happen, So they're in Hideaway and, it was pretty like a, short and quick, with the clips. Because, like, they basically, I guess, said stop the cameras. Because they got down. So, they got in the highway, they started messing around with the toys, and they got to work.
Okay, look what I found. Full hair for a good time. Full hair.
You're gonna do that now?
Watch you see.
But don't hurt. Keep doing that. Keep doing that.
Next thing you know, we see Kayler and Aaron basically kind of like, discussing that they're now officially boyfriend and girlfriend. And they basically was taking that screen time. Daniela over here feeling really good with Rod, feeling like, things are going well with Rod, Next thing you know, the Islanders are basically clocking JaNa's teeth. They all basically were like, she gonna handle business with Kenny. Like, Kenny can't handle that. Like,
what do we all think about Hurricane JaNa coming for our boy Kenny tonight?
Not only did she come out looking like a Victoria's Secret model as well, but in his favorite colors.
Like, she's about to break that man in half. You're not gonna know what to do with all that woman.
They were clocking JaNa's teeth because they were just like, JaNa is about to go down in that hideaway. Like, you just heard it from Serena, Kendall saying it. Like, it was just like, bro, they clocking her. That's happened. We get to the next day, Kenny and JaNa, they're in the hideaway. And they got to work, for real. They got out of the hideaway and they explained, what they did or whatever. JaNa, she put Kenny on the up and up. She basically told him beforehand, they're gonna ask us like what we did, and they use like restaurant terms or whatnot. So she said appetizer, appetizer, appetizer. I was like, okay.
Restaurant terms. It was appetizer, appetizer. Like me, appetizer, food. Him, appetizer. I was like, whoa, hella finger food. The hideaway definitely allowed us to reach a new level of closeness. Kenny's actually way more talented than he looks.
We did everything but it.
Okay.
At the end of the day.
So, and he basically confirmed that, they did everything but the deed, So, yeah, they got to work and, they were glowing, they were glistening, like, they did their thing in there, okay? Yeah. Miguel, he basically saying, while they watching all the couples, basically like, yeah, everybody like lovey-dovey in their couple, but I'm just about to do me. Like, he not about to close off. Like, he just like the go with the flow type of situation, and he just liking it. So it is what it is. Serena and Cordell, they're talking about, being official. Essentially, they're having a chat. It's really nice and lovey-dovey. But I feel like they're gonna save that when they get on the outside, because they don't want to rush into things and stuff like that. The only people who made it official was Aaron and Kayler.
I feel like even yet, making things a little official. I definitely think that's something that I would want to do on the outside. Like, I do want to like get between him. We talk about the outside a lot, and I'm really excited to do a lot of things with him, and I feel like very, very happy. But I just want us to be like us and not feel like we have to move how other people are moving or move like as fast as other people. And he did that.
Everybody's in their couples, everybody's saying down. But then here goes Rob. He basically said the previous episode that he, he likes Danielle and whatnot, but, he does not see this situation going long term. So with that being said, he actually had to pull her for a chat. Just basically just let her know. And he basically essentially broke up with Daniela. He basically just told her, like, yeah, this is not going to work on the outside. So Daniela is basically on this high, like, yeah, everything's going so well. And he's just like, yeah, like, let's call it quits. So with that being said, Daniela just feels like she's got punched because she was definitely feeling like, you know, she really, really liked Rob and Rob was on the same page, and that was not the case. So then, you know, there was a text that there's going to be a heart race challenge, and heart race challenge is today. So everybody gets ready, everybody's getting pumped. They like, you know, they go out to show up. They're gonna show up and show out. The boys went first. The first guy was Kenny, and tell me why Kenny was so funny.
Doing my little Shakira impressions out there. Hips don't lie, baby. You're
Sweet grind on us. Kenny got me hot.
I had to get her up out of that seat. She can't be sitting on all that ass without me getting some feel, you know?
He was so funny this entire episode, but he was so funny. Like, he talking about hips like Shakira. Like, he was doing his thing. Like, he was hilarious. Next was, like, Rob. Then next was Cordell. Cordell was hilarious, too.
I'm a problem solver, and I'm here to solve all your problems.
How do you make it funny and sexy at the same time? Like, crazy. I mean,
I smacked Danae's ass.
Because he came out as like a nerd, and he had like this lips, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, he was very hilarious. Like, yeah, he did his thing. He did his big one.
I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I think I did pretty good. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Like, the highlights of this episode, you know, Miguel, he did his big one too. Like, when he basically put his hand in the fire pit and then grabbed Leah. Like, okay, Miguel, like, he was doing his big
Leave her alone! Leave her alone!
big one. Everybody was doing their big one in this episode. Harrison, he was a chop. Like, even JaNa said it. She was just like, yeah, what was this? Now for the girls, they came out swinging. Because, you know, the girls, first person was KylerB. KylerB came out, and I guess everybody was kind of shook how she was getting down. Next person, you know, was Serena. Serena, she came out, she did her big one, okay?
Oh, shit. Serena really...
She did her big one, she ate it up. Next was Leah. Leah, she did really well. And her, like, commentary throughout it was kind of funny. Like, she was basically saying how Rob got the hots for her. She, you know, she was doing her big one. Like, this episode, she was doing her big one. And then last but not least, it was JaNa. And JaNa, she ate that up.
Real hot girl shit. And finally, JaNa makes the perfect cat.
There's a famous saying that says, save the best for last. And I'm pretty sure that applied to today's challenge. Let's see if Kenny can handle this pussy cat. Lay down.
She came out. She got to Kenny, basically. She was doing her big one. Next thing you know, she told him to watch. So she go, every guy, she doing her thing. He basically watched. She came back to him and, yeah, Kenny? Kenny, where's the decorum? Where's the cough?
Move like that. It was, oh my gosh. I'm just in a trance right now.
I'm pretty sure I did the damn thing. That was all for Kenny.
Like, Kenny, I don't know. To like, all right, hold down, dude. But yeah, JaNa, she ate that up. Rob was speechless. Aaron was speechless. Like, the guys are speechless. Like, they were speechless. So next thing, you know, Kassy enters the villa as a bombshell. She comes in, she does her thing. It was kind of funny because, you know, JaNa, she was like, close your mouth, Kenny.
Close your mouth, Kenny.
Like, she was not having it. Since she was the last person to do the challenge, she didn't get to see every other girl basically doing their thing on Kenny. So her actually seeing Kassy as a bombshell doing her thing, you know, to Kenny first, it was just kind of like, yeah, slow your roll. Like, that's her dude. Don't mess with her dude. But yeah, Kassy basically showed interest, basically of how she, you know, did more or less to each person. So with Harrison, I guess because they're from the same season, she wasn't going to do much with him. But she said hello to Rob, and then, you know, had a little conversation. And then Miguel, she was doing her, like, she did her thing with Miguel.
I think she's doing her big one with Miguel.
So those are two people she like really showed interest in. So then next you know, Maura Higgins comes in at the end and she basically reveals the heart rate. I believe is heart. I say heart race, but heart rate challenge result. And you know, the boys, you know, KylerB, she raised Harrison's, Aaron's, and Kenny's heart rate, which is kind of wild. That she raised their heart rates. Who else? Serena raised Cordell raised Serena's, Kenny raised JaNa's.
JaNa's heart rate was raised the most by Kenny.
Miguel raised Daniela's, and Rob was raised by Leah. Like, Rob was raised by Leah, so it was like, oh, that's kind of tea. So then we get the results of the votes that we just did this past Friday. And, you know, the first couple saved, you know, out of the 7, the first couple saved was out of our votes. You know, they say it's no particular order, but they said JaNa and Kenny, and they were so hype, okay? So hype.
The first couple safe is JaNa and Kenny.
Stop it! I love my country!
Congratulations. Please take a seat.
Yeah, gosh, she was listening.
Like, JaNa was like, thank you. She was like, thank you. They were just so hyped and so excited. Like, they were kissing everything. Like, everybody happy. The next couple was Nicole and Kendall. Next safe. And then the third couple was Leah and Miguel. So then there was only one more spot to be saved. And, you know, Serena and Cordell, they kind of was feeling like, maybe because of what happened in Kassa or post Kassa, they probably might not be liked by the public, but no, they got saved. They got saved, but little do they know, they top 2.
Probably got the rest of the year.
Serena and Cordell.
They still fuck with us.
They top 2. Like, let that be known. They don't know, so they're gonna be way surprised when it comes finale night. But they're the 4th couple saved. So that leaves Aaron and Daniela, Harrison and Sierra, and Aaron and KylerB as the bottom 3 couples. So Maura basically tells them that, you guys as the Islanders get to pick one couple that you think is compatible. So with that being said, we got Aaron and KylerB, who basically told each other that they love each other. They're boyfriend and girlfriend. They've been there since day one. They're OGs. Like, if you leave it in the hands of the Islanders, they're going to pick Aaron and KylerB. Like, let's be so real. Now, the saddest thing is that Rob is like, is going to be sad because Rob's going to be leaving from that situation. Because if they can only keep one. Now, we don't know if there's another twist where, since Kassy's single, she gets to pick, out of Harrison or Rob who she wants to couple up with. We can do that, whatever. Or basically they get to pick one of the remaining, one girl and one guy from the remaining couples to save. So we'll see. we'll see. You know, it is what it is. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I know they're gonna be sad because Rob is gonna be leaving, so that's the sad thing because Rob is an OG guy. So
it's time.
Who will be going home?
The most compatible couple we decided to save is...
I don't know why they brought Kassy in. Like, Kassy just does not fit the vibe of the villa. Like, it just does not work. Like, she just come in, like, it just does not work. Like, she just, in the last Showers of Rain, you only have 5 episodes left of the show. Like, what is Kassy going to do in these last 5 episodes? Like, you just came in just to come in. Like, let's be real. But at the end of the day, it's still rigged. It's still rigged. But yeah, we're gonna see this next episode on Tuesday. Who gets dumped? Rob's gonna get dumped. Like, it's been a long time coming, Rob. Cause I'm just like, essentially you should have just left with Andrea, because you breaking up with Daniela, why would we save you? I mean, unless you want to actually get to know Kassy, there will be no essential reason why they will save you. Yeah. But anyway, guys, if you like the video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, comments, concerns, and subscribe to my channel, subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.